Hi, this video is going to be taking a look at our NFIRS environment. This video is a quick video just giving you an overview of what's available from our NFIRS environment. If you're interested in some more details about our NFIRS reporting, there's several other videos that are available looking at different aspects of the NFIRS reporting. And if you have further questions that you don't see in the videos that we've provided on our YouTube channel, let us know. We can also schedule a demo with you to show you in detail how that NFIRS view looks. So here on the main menu, StationSMARTS, we're going to click on the NFIRS button that's here at the bottom, and it's going to take us to our NFIRS view, which is just a sorted view of all of the reports that are available for NFIRS reporting. And we have filtered by the status that they're at and who is responsible for them. So we're actually signed in as Greg Pica, our designer. So I have filtered responsible for his name. And then you can see here we have one run that's been assigned to us for 3 Walker Street. So we're going to go ahead and click start. And at this point, it's actually filtering in from a bunch of different areas, filling out as much of the report as it can. So that error, the real-time error checking that we do, is available there, telling us there are only 4 required places left. Here at the top, we can also see that this report has been connected to a property record in StationSMARTS. So we could click there to actually see the record. So there's information from that record that got pasted in. And it's also connected to a particular box in the boxes module. So you can see that it shows here that this address has a master box and it is currently in service. Now keep in mind, this is just a test NFIRS report. So if you see any information that doesn't quite look the way you think it should look, it's because it's a test record. If you are doing something with this NFIRS and you found that something needs to happen with this box, you had to put it out of service or anything like that, we do have a follow-up action that's available here. So we could actually place it out of service. So we filled in for you the alarm box number, the address, that it's a box out of service, the date and time, and we could put in some details here. I'm just going to create it. So you can see it got created. It's now listed out of service. So we could actually come back later, put it back in service, but we just created that activity. And now you can see that it's out of service in the NFIRS reporting. So that follow-up action is available now for you to be able to mark a box out of service. If you don't have master boxes or any other type of box process here that you would use this can also be other types of follow-up actions. So if you have another type of follow-up action you may do from the NFIRS report, you want to create an activity tracker record from it, you could use this for those types of follow-ups as well. Now as we scroll down, you can see the incident code. We have a reference use here that's a long, a short description, and also a fire department comment. And those can all be changed in your system setup. Those fire department comments, you can fill those out based on your department needs. We also have that code search option that's going to allow you to search on those codes up to 3 words. So you can find anything that's using those 3 words in case you're not comfortable with NFIRS reporting. I'm just going to fill in an option here, and that way we can move on. Our special studies is unlimited questions that can also include questions that you may have, as well as the FEMA required questions. So I'm going to go through and answer a couple of these so you can see the types of questions that you may want to track here. We have a hazardous exposure option that's available in different areas. The most popular use of this exposure is actually through the carcinogenic exposure. So in the Series 100, you can mark if they've been exposed to any type of carcinogenic material. So this kind of goes beyond actual injuries, which you would use the NFIRS 5 form for. This is just, you are suspecting that they may have been exposed. So if we scroll here, we've got the actions taken codes, which is also unlimited. Only the first 3 codes actually get reported to the state. Everything else has been filled in for us based on other items in the emergency response. We could still change it, so if the system didn't fill it out correctly, you can come through and mark some changes in here. So you just have to kind of review and make sure it all looks good. The property, as I mentioned, is connected here, so we could grab a contact directly from the property information. We could also add to here, so if we had another person we talked to, this is actually going to update those property contacts. As we get down to the remarks, we can post template remarks. So if you have a remark that you have saved, we can go ahead and enter that in, and then if you have changes to make to it once it's here, you can make those changes. The incident details can also be posted in here. And you also have a place for that box out of service, or the follow-up action can be done here as well. The authorization piece, we're going to go ahead and sign. Up to this point, we could close it, come back to it. It's not going to allow us to do anything further with it. It would just close. We could reopen it, start where we left off. Now that it's complete, we're going to say closed, and it actually marks ready for review and assigns it to the approver we want it to be assigned to. So in this case, I've assigned it to us just so that we could look at it again once it's been approved. So we're going to click continue, and we can see it's ready for review. It's gone out to the approver. We've got this responding apparatus piece. We can view the remarks, and this is going to include supporting remarks, the remarks in the remarks field, and we also can see the incident code, actions taken codes, and some response information here. We've got the incident code and the address. So a lot of the information that we need for approval is right here in the view already. We're going to click edit and do that report authorization here at the top. All of the signature pieces are on the top here. We're going to choose our name as the authority. And now in this case, if there's something we want them to fix, we're going to choose review needs action, click continue. And this is going to allow us to choose a particular section and give them a particular comment. Once we have that piece, so let's say this is section C, then we can click a compose email. It's going to go out to them. We automatically copy in their contact information for you, and it's going to collect all of the comments that you gave, and that's an unlimited collection piece. So you can choose however many sections, however many comments, and it's going to collect it all into that email. You click send, it's going to go out to them. And then when they open the form, it's going to automatically pop up with that piece for you. In the case of the approver as well, we can also just mark approved and click continue, and it'll go out of the view as well. So there's a couple of options there on the approver side. For the person that's coming back to look at these options, they would see their name, and if they needed to review it, it would say review needs action here. Back on the main menu, if you're interested in the reports that are incomplete, we can click on this NFIRS status view, choose the types of reports we're interested in. So I'm not interested in ready for review, but I am interested in process, not started, reviewed, needs action. Those are the ones that are definitely not done. And let's just say for the month of January. We can also choose by a particular person. So if you have one bad apple, you can see exactly what they haven't done. Click continue, and it's going to provide you with a report of what's been assigned to who, what the status is so far. So we've got not started assigned to Stowers. We've got one report not started that's not been assigned to anyone. And that kind of gives you a setup of what is left in January to fix. Our NFIRS reporting is checking automatically to make sure that you get no errors. We are going to double check that as well before we provide it to you. So we'll provide the submission files to you. You'll send them to the state, and you shouldn't get any feedback on any errors. They may ask for further information that's not defined in the system as an error, but actual errors you will not see. If you have further questions about our NFIRS environment, you can view our YouTube channel. You can also schedule a demo with us, and we can look at that in more detail.